Hey, it's Brook. If you've been studying your chords, like I know you have, you might be getting to a point where you're wondering what's next. So let's assume you know your basic major chords, say like E, A, D, G, C, and F, maybe even a B, or a B flat, or maybe a G flat, or a D flat. Well, congratulations. That is really, really good. You're always going to need your basic major chords. Next, you might have learned some minor chords. Say, let's go again, E minor, A minor, D minor, G minor, C minor, F minor, B minor, B flat minor. Cool. I gotta stop saying cool. I'm gonna work on that. All right. Very good. Major and minor. Those are the two big families of chords. Next, you might get into your dominant seventh. So E7, A7, D7, G7, C7, F7, B7, B flat 7. So the sevenths have kind of a bite to them. They might suggest the blues or rock and roll. They've got an edge. They're spicy. The dominant seventh. That means you've got the root, third, fifth, plus a flatted 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 in the key of E is an E flat. If we flat it, we get a D. That's where that D comes from. That D is a very sharp cutting tone. It cuts through the air. All right, so again, major, minor, dominant seventh. The next category I might recommend, I'm sure you know a few other chords, but let's talk about major seventh chords. Let's just make an example. So as I said, the dominant sevenths are kind of spicy and they kind of cut through the air. They're a little bit sharp sounding. The major 7 is the opposite. It's very dull, kind of smooth, round, calming. So here's an easy one. Let's do a C and make it a C major 7. So here's our normal C chord. To make C major 7, just drop off the index finger. Very calming. It's sort of like a lullaby or a ballad. Or in the world of jazz, we'll use the major 7th. So we're introducing the 7th note of the scale and not flatting it. So in the key of C, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our 7. It's a B note. Add a C note, or a B note to a C chord. And you've got a C major 7. And you can find it like this, or this, or this, or this, or even. There's many ways to play every chord. Maybe this. You can, once you know the formula, you can just make them up as you go. You can assemble the notes on the fly. And that is very freeing. So that's why we want to know the formulas. We want you to know your chords too, or your notes. Then you can create these shapes by using the formula, knowing the notes. Okay, let's do a few more major 7th chords. In my chord book, which you may have a copy of, on the first page, page 1, there's an F major 7, right? there. I start with F major 7th because F is kind of tense for your hand. So for beginning students, that's going to be a little bit stressful. We just do the simple. Again, that's going to have the 7th note of an F major scale. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E is the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's play C major 7 to F major 7. Getting very tired. All right, it's very soothing. Major 7. What's a good one from there? A major 7. Let's pick that. So here's our A. And you might be picking up that we take the higher root and just drop it down 1 fret. So here's the G sharp A. So we're going to, G sharp is the 7th, which we find out when we play the scale. That's why guitar teachers always try to make you play the scale so we can communicate. A lot of times students rebel. They will not do what the teacher says. Thus, we cannot communicate. So I'm just sitting here waiting for people to learn their scales. Then we can do this. It's very fun. I'm getting very sleepy. All right. A major 7. Let's do a couple more. D major 7. So. There's the 7th. You heard it. You found it. It's a D flat because, of course, D is the root. Go down 1 fret, you'll have your D flat. That's the 7th note of the scale. It's pretty easy. So that's a bar. Not to be confused with a bear. This is a bar. Okay. Let's do a G major 7. Here's G. This is the high root. Just flat it. And we got a G major 7, which is kind of a mess. How are we going to finger that? I've never done it like that before, but again, knowing these formulas gives you the flexibility to come up with your own sounds and your own shapes and your own ways to process this. Let's do it like this. So take away the root and just hit 4 strings. The low G, or we can add it with our thumb. Just as long as you mute out the A string, or you can use your middle finger. Again, mute out the A string. You could also do it like this. This is worth doing. Check it out. That one sounds amazing and it looks interesting, and it's fun to stretch out your hand 1 finger per fret in a stair step shape. So pointer finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, F sharp, middle finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, D, ring finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, B, pinky, 4th string, 5th fret, G. Just hit 4 strings. One reason this one is very, very handy is you can move it up one fret. You got a G sharp major 7. And so forth. One more fret is A major 7. One more fret is B flat major 7. And so forth. One more fret is B major 7. One more fret, C major 7. And that can keep going higher and higher. So learning more shapes, especially that one, is very beneficial. It means you can move up to other keys. If you're stuck in only one key, that's a start, but we really want you to be able to not be afraid to play, say, like in the key of A flat or D flat or G flat or something like that. So that will help us. Are there any other really good ones? Maybe. I'm sure there are. I'm in no rush. Let me think about it. How about this one? That's a very formal, correct, lovely, balanced chord. It's like a G, D, G flat, or F sharp, and a B. So that's pointer finger on the root note G, 3rd fret, 6th string. Middle finger goes way over to 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's a D, that's your 5th. So we have a root and a 5th. That makes a power chord. Those notes sound good together. Next, I would add the ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, the F sharp. Just for fun, you could leave the G string open. But if you want to add the 5th interval, that'd be pinky, 3rd string, 4th fret, B. That's our major 3rd, sorry. We're going to avoid the 1st string or mute it. I'll try muting it. So these chords, I've learned them from different places, but one book that reinforced them a lot would have us going. A circle of fourths of major 7s. So that was going through. I'm not sure how far I went with that. Actually, I just resolved it when I thought it would sound good. So, yeah, major 7. That's a good shape. Let's do one more. So that was a root 6. The root's on the 6th string. Let's do a root 5 like this. That's also. Oops. It's lovely. Okay, so that's a C, G, B, E, G. Christmas time is here. That kind of a vibe. So that's a 3, 5, 4, 5, 3. I'm barring across 5 strings, middle finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, ring finger, 5th fret, 4th string, pinky, 5th fret, 2nd string. Major 7s, and those are movable. So if you know those two shapes, yikes. You could go from the G major 7 to the C major 7, which is a fourth. Maybe F major 7 to B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, and E major 7. Those were fourths. I tend to love the fourths. I do. All right. Well, I hope that you picked up a couple of chords. I realize that's a lot of information. I do have quite a few of them in my chord book. One thing about my chord book, if you buy it, you can always email me if you have a question. My email's right in the back. Just send me a message at hooverguitar@yahoo.com and say, Brook, explain on page 23 that G flat with the B flat bass note. What the heck is that? I can make you a video or respond instantly. So it is meant to be interactive with anybody who buys it. I will respond because I'm small time and I can do that. I'm not so busy I can't answer an email. All right. But if you can just pick them up from the video, that is great. You could pay me back by giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know what country you're from, what state, and what time it is, and what the weather's like. Just tell me what's going on where you are. I'm very curious, and I love hearing from you guys. I just heard from a guy from New Zealand, and that is amazing. Maybe I'll come down to New Zealand and hang out and do some guitar. All right. Well, thank you again. And if everybody that sticks with me, keep practicing. And even if you're taking lessons and you quit, we're still friends. So keep practicing, and we'll catch up later, man. All right. Peace out. Keep